got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Keep it going! Take it to work for it! Let's make a play, boys! Get in the game! Take it here!
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. The Packers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That's a pretty win, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball. How about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Herbert now. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play,
fighting for the end zone, he lost the football. It's out. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Inside. Hey, take 26.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jones hit and the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. The Charger drive about to get going.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They'll roll him out right. That is caught. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on it. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
On first down, Rodgers.
A check down here to Jones.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Left side to Lamb.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They'll go with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
as the first half is winding down.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Over here.
They'll go again to Jones.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
26.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Another try after the first down sack.
Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart...
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the... The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Herbert back to the air. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Herbert has it knocked free, and the Packers pick it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here on the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
You got 58. Back foot. Wide left.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On second and very short. Herbert, he's airing it out for Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Herbert on first down now.
Herbert has it knocked free.
And the Packers pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. The 30. The 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. To throw is Rodgers. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Out to his left.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Next to score, Packers 35, Chargers 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
In motion goes the tight end. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
35. Chargers 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's second and 21.
Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers throwing here.
That is caught by Lamb.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably